Transmitting from sunny Southern California, capital of entertainment, beautiful ladies, and great whiskey. You're listening to the Hot OTM podcast, where we discuss politics, guns, entertainment, music, and all the controversial topics we can find. Here are your hosts, Hector Robles and Christian Mejia.
What is up, people? How's everyone doing? Hector, what's up? What's on your mind today?
Just happy to be here. Today we got a big topic, the Great Reset. And I don't know if you've been on YouTube at all, but this has been all over the place and very controversial. I think it's pretty clear and some great information we're going to discuss today.
So tell me, what's this?
What's the Great Reset?
What is the Great Reset? I have come across a couple of videos and I do find it very interesting.
Obviously, it's just a lot of hearsay here right now, but there's the World Economic Forum recently had a certain discussion about the Great Reset.
Okay.
So first of all, I just kind of want to lay out that this isn't a conspiracy theory. This is facts. There's literally politicians having conversations about the Great Reset. We have the president of Canada recently coming out saying he wants to build back better, just like Biden, bro. So all of these guys politically are using that same phrase, build back better. And the guy from the president of Canada, I don't know, prime minister or whatever they call him there, he was saying that that COVID-19 is a perfect opportunity for us to have a great reset.
And what is the Great Reset? What does that mean? Like,
Okay.
When are they going to be?
So what they want to do?
Are we going back to?
No. This is literally some biblical shit, dude. This is like, you can't even believe what's being discussed.
No, I believe it because we are in some interesting times, and I know that it's a lot of these things that we're seeing is more like they're like biblical times, dude. Everything.
Yeah, and you know what, man? It's unbelievable. Like you're like, there's no way, no possible way that this is true. And then you hear, like I said, the Prime Minister of Canada going, this COVID-19 is a perfect opportunity for us to do this Great Reset. And basically what their plan is, according to a promo video that the World Economic discussion or forum were having, they were saying that nobody's going to have property and everyone's going to be happy about it. They literally made a teaser video of that's what they want our society to be.
So
fucking nuts, dude.
What do you mean by nobody's going to have property?
Well, that's literally what it said. Nobody will own anything.
Who owns it?
Well, exactly. Who do you think's going to own it? All the rich people that are setting up these World Economic Forums.
So that's kind of like that's kind of saying like
some communist shit, bro. That's what it is.
That sounds more like a fucking slave.
It's a one world order, dude. The whole shit. This is like 1984. That book. Like
I still want to read that book, dude. Did you read it?
I haven't read it. I've only heard commentary on the 1984 book. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to nobody, but what I'm saying is like, this is insane, dude. These people want to control us, and this is what's crazy about it, which kind of ties into our previous podcast about owning gold and silver. They want to control the monetary system. So what they're planning to do, and there's already bills in the United States, I believe in Congress, trying to push this through to get a digital currency, which is the Fed coin that they're trying to put together.
I did see one thing this week. Bitcoin just shot up.
Skyrocketed?
It's skyrocketed, dude, on the stock market. It's like at 19,000, dude. Some ridiculous amount.
Well, I still don't trust Bitcoin. I mean, a lot of people say to get into Bitcoin because it's out of the system. Not really, because it's still...
And you know what's interesting, too?
What's that?
The IRS wants to know who has Bitcoin because they want to go after them.
Yeah, I mean, and recently there was a case where the U.S. government, there was some Bitcoin that was stolen or something, and they found the person. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know how they found him, but if they found him, then that means they can track your shit. So that means that it's not quite as anonymous as you think it is.
I thought this thing was like totally encrypted.
Well, see, there's another theory out there, and this one is kind of a theory that it hasn't been proven. Mm-hmm. The guy allegedly who started Bitcoin was some Japanese guy. I don't remember his name. I can't even pronounce it, even if I did remember it.
Okay.
But there's a theory out there because of the times that he was posting and the times that activity was happening, they think that it was the same time frame or the time as Washington D.C. So some people are thinking that the United States government actually was this Japanese guy posing as a Japanese guy, but what it really was is the U.S. government launching this as a test to get some sort of digital currency, and here we are buying it up, and that was kind of like the precursor to now what they're trying to push, which is FedCoin, which with this whole lockdown, and it's all connected, man, because this whole lockdown, right? They want us to stay in our homes. They say, oh, you know, you're an evil person if you're not wearing a mask, and you're, you know, how do you not, you know, if you don't, they're trying to shame you for not wearing a mask and for trying to live your life like normal.
How dare they?
Well, I mean, if you're going into a business, I understand that the business wants to keep their employees safe,
No, of
so
course.
I understand that.
I do.
But
yeah.
fucking Biden's saying that he wants to make it mandatory for everyone to wear a mask everywhere. It's like, what
For
the
100 days,
fuck?
right?
Get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah.
You know, he wants to get the credit for this, right? Because the vaccine is out there now, and
He's not even president yet, bro. He's not
but
even
still,
president-elect.
but you, well, I know, but still, like, let's say he does get into office, and after 100 after 100 days,
Yeah.
right?
He wants to claim success.
Exactly. But you know, he had nothing to do with the vaccine. You got to give that to to Trump. He's the one that
No, I
warp
agree.
time. What is it? What it's called?
Wartime president?
No, warp time.
For
the vaccine.
Oh
right?
man!
He got it.
Oh my God! I just heard something yesterday about this whole warp time push. Okay, and it goes into the Great Reset. Okay.
Okay. It's
Okay.
like one thing triggered to another.
Yeah,
one. All right.
this is just like it's a bunch of dominoes, dude. Okay, so what they're trying to do is, since warp speed, that's what it's
Warp
called,
speed,
right?
yeah.
They're trying to do a warp speed, I don't know, attack or whatever they're calling it, right? They're thinking about, or they're gonna push to put vaccines in grocery stores. So they're gonna give you your vaccination at the grocery store. They're gonna make it that convenient for you. I don't trust these vaccines. Not that I don't trust vaccine science, because I think the science is pretty legit, but I just don't know what the hell they're putting in those vaccines. And me personally, I'm not taking that shit. I mean, everyone can make their
What's
own
really
choice.
interesting is also that you have 3 presidents that are willing to do it, take it, like on national TV.
Allegedly,
You
bro.
know, but of course, like, how do we know that's the actual stuff that's gonna go in them, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know, man. It's really frustrating. I don't look. Something's gonna happen, dude. People are gonna fucking go insane. They're gonna go crazy, and they're gonna go after the government or some bullshit.
You can't
dude.
stop. I think it's something like 20% of businesses in New York, small businesses, are shut forever, dude. Forever. They kill 20% of small business in New York. This it's insane, dude. Like, you can't, and this is not even over yet. And small business is the foundation of America. So these guys are just utterly destroying all the small business in America. And you know what companies are growing faster and faster? All the fucking big corporations, man. Amazon, all the, like,
Apple.
Yeah, well, Tesla.
Well, Apple, it's still kind of the same. Well, it's yeah.
Well, no, those are all the ones that are still, like, good. Like, all the
Right.
Basically all the large companies, even large, food stores and like stuff like that. But the smaller mom and pop businesses are shutting down, dude. There's too much requirement, and to me, it's a strategy to kill the small business in America, for us to come in and say, "Oh, government, please help us. We're hungry." And then the government says, "Oh, we have this Fed coin here. We're just going to give everybody, because you have to stay home for your safety, we're going to give everyone this free Fed coin for you to be able to buy food and stay at home and be safe." Which is that, what the hell is it called? Like, it's fucking called communism, bro. That's what it really comes down to, where they just give you your rationings and shit. The thing is that, at least with capitalism, if everyone's sitting at home and nobody's working, who the hell's out there making products so you could buy shit with that money that you have? So then it comes back. It's a house of cards that comes down, man. And then by that time, They're also going to tell you, oh, you don't need any guns. We're going to protect you. Go ahead and register your guns. We're going to take your shit away. Well, we're going to protect you. You don't need those anymore. They take them away. And now you're sitting there with your thumb up your ass.
But
saying,
nobody's going to give up their guns. I mean, every gun owner, like, it's be kind of like taking their cocks away, dude.
A lot of people will give it, bro.
No,
dude,
I don't think so,
bro.
dude.
California keeps on voting all these douchebags into office. Governor Newsom, that stupid dumb fuck. Did you see what his new order is now? Like, we're supposed to lock down if it goes past 15% or there's less than 15% of beds available. So he's starting to lock this shit down again here in California, dude. And it's like,
but no way, dude. There's even here in California. I don't think fucking any gun owner is gonna give up their gun. Dude.
I
don't.
Dude.
No
I think
way,
there's
dude.
gonna be people. Shit,
that's very interesting because you, as a gun owner, are you gonna give out your gun away?
I don't know.
What?
I might have lost it in a boating accident. I don't know. I think I lost all my guns in a boat accident, so I can't give anything back.
Dude, I'm not a fucking gun owner, but if I had a gun, I would never give out the fucking gun. If it's something that's gonna protect me, that's fucking insane coming out from you, dude. I'm
a fucking joke, bro. It's a fucking joke.
No,
it's saying I got into a boat accident and I lost all my guns. It's an actual joke in the gun community. Obviously, you don't know.
Obviously, I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I don't know that.
Oh
I mean,
my
like,
God.
well, that shows you that I'm not a gun owner. But see, did you see my reaction?
Yes,
it was
yes.
like,
You're like, what? You're gonna give away your gun? Oh,
no, that's not it's the fact is that, you know what? Even though that I'm not a gun owner,
yeah,
I have pride in owning. I wouldn't even make a fucking joke out of it because this shit is not funny to me.
That's actually a joke in the gun community.
It is.
They make T-shirts about this to say that I lost my guns in a boating accident.
Okay, but still though, see, I mean, like, I'm getting ticked off about it because it's like, I don't want anybody coming over and ruling me what I need to do. Like, stay at home, do this or whatever. I am not a fucking robot, dude.
The thing is, it's for your safety.
Don't you understand?
It's for your safety.
No,
we're here to protect you.
No, fuck no. I'm an adult. I'm a grown man, and I can make those choices. Of course, I'm not gonna go out there if I'm feeling symptoms, if I'm feeling sick or whatever. I'm not gonna go out there and expose.
Well, let me tell you something. Here's the hypocrisy of this all. Okay. And like I've mentioned before, the left and the right, they're just two mafias. So it's not that the Republicans are right and the Democrats are right. It's two different mobs and they're both corrupt and it's a clusterfuck. So, but I'm gonna say leftist as in the ideology. Leftist will tell you till the very end that we need all these rules to protect us. And we're in a leftist state. I mean, that's what it comes down to. So they're going to shut shit down. They're going to do everything that we don't want to be done. And the reality of it is, what can you do? I mean, what can you do as a citizen in an oppressive state like this?
That's what I'm telling you. I think a lot of people are going to go fucking nuts, dude. And they're going to go...
Well, okay. And I'm sorry, I just had a brain fart, but in regards to that, in regards to people going nuts, so the leftists tell you that it's okay to go celebrate that Biden allegedly won the election and that, go protest Black Lives Matters. So you can get thousands of people out there protesting this and like shoulder to shoulder, there's no masks. And even if there is masks, if it's a virus, when you're shoulder to shoulder, you're exposing yourself. But that's okay. The media doesn't shame you for that. But if you stand up and you say, this is fucking bullshit, dude, what do you mean I can't go out in the street? I see people out in the street walking their dogs with masks on, dude. It's like, dude.
I walk my dog without a mask.
Well, but to me, it's ridiculous. It's like you can't even go outside and take a walk without your mask.
I've been noticing that a lot lately, and everybody's wearing. It just seems like a lot of people are scared now, dude. Some people, because even though they're driving in their cars with their windows,
they got their masks on,
they
right?
have their mask on, and it's like, okay. I mean,
I think they're trying to train us to just accept it as normal life.
That's a very that's a key. It's
where they don't have to
They're
enforce
changing
anything
our
on you.
behaviors.
Yeah, man, this thing, to me, it's a pandemic, dude. That's as clear as daylight. That yes, this shit is going on, but they're blowing the numbers. The media is pushing. I don't honestly believe anything the media says anymore, and I think that a lot of Americans aren't believing what the
No,
media
I
says
think
anymore.
we lost a lot of trust.
Oh, a lot of trust has been lost, dude. These guys don't tell you the truth.
That's what
And
I'm telling you, dude. It's like I feel like we may. I'm not saying like me, but like I think there's gonna be like a revolution on this shit, dude. Like everybody.
There is.
You
There
know,
is. I mean,
it's
alternative media is giving you true, like YouTubers. I watch YouTubers for real information.
Mm-hmm.
I don't sit there and watch the news anymore. And I think that most people don't sit there and watch the news for real
and
news.
there are some journalists also that they know what's going on, but they can't say much. I mean, or some people are leaving. You know, they're starting their own
their own thing. Yeah.
their own thing. Yeah, it's just I don't like being in this situation where we're
Or we are.
I don't like being in this situation that we're in at this moment. It's very frustrating, dude. And I mean, I do want to say a couple of things, but I know if I say them, it's gonna come back and hunt me, and it's not gonna be pretty, you know.
Well, I'll say 'em.
No, because
I mean, I'll say 'em. This is all bullshit, dude.
Well, I mean, obviously, I'm not concerned about saying bullshit, you know, but there's a lot of anger now, dude. You know, there's a lot of anger with the politicians, you know, with the people
Yeah.
that are running
Dude,
the states.
Newsom tells you, "Oh, we're gonna lock everything down. Your kids have to study from a laptop in your house."
They're not learning, dude.
And then not only that,
I'm sorry, that's like saying they're training you. They're like taking away information, like from
Yeah.
them from learning. It's like you're making them dumb.
and I think that might be the key that they're trying to take away all these resources. Well, what bothers me from Newsom is that he's going out having all these dinners. He's still doing all his business. He's still doing life is normal for him. He's got private tutors for his children, but you and me, our kids, got to learn through some tablet and whatever the teacher is teaching them. And it's not. I mean, I'm sure that these teachers are trying, but it's a different situation
Right.
to have a teacher in a screen with an 8-year-old. I mean, me and you, we could probably learn digitally because, I mean, we're grown adults, but an 8-year-old child, like, they need somebody there, like, hey, no, let me show you how to draw this or how to do this.
Right.
You need somebody to
The
be
basics,
there.
the fundamentals, basically.
Yeah, 'cause
And
they're
these
still
are
learning.
These are not fundamentals. Dude.
Yeah, they're still learning fundamentals.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating to me. He's got a private security team, so he doesn't need guns because he's got armed guards with automatic weapons. And his children are in private school with private tutors, so he doesn't need anything. But the rest of us as Americans, oh, fuck us,
How can we get rid of these people, man? How can we?
It's a fucking cancer, bro.
How do we get rid of the government?
The-
Period.
well, the thing is, you don't want to get rid of the government because some government is necessary, and this is coming from a libertarian. Like, you need some government.
Yeah, but it's all corrupted. It's all bad.
It is corrupt.
How can we fix it?
They want to do the Great Reset.
No,
That's what they want to do.
That's what they want to do. But how do we, as individuals,
You don't
can
want to
get-
hear how we have to.
And
Let
so
me-
that's why I'm saying maybe because I have my way of thinking is like it might get me in trouble.
Well,
but-
let me tell you this: the First Amendment was there for you to be able to speak the truth and to speak your mind, so shit doesn't get out of control. Shit's out of control. The Second Amendment is there to protect all other
In case this shit goes out of control.
Yeah. Every single right that you have in this great country of America was won through the barrel of a gun. So take that into consideration. I'm not saying for anybody to go out there and riot or do stupid shit. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is I don't really see another way
Uh-huh.
for this to get fixed because it's literally a cancer at this point. Newsom is related to who the hell is he,
Pelosi.
is it Pelosi?
Yeah.
And these are all related families that are controlling our entire political structure, our society, and they're embedded. These are career politicians that we will not be able. Like his child is probably going to be the next senator or the next governor. Or these people are not going to give up this control. And when they go into office, they're poor. Well, not poor, but they're not great, like super well off. And then they come out, they're millionaires. Look at Biden. Biden was the working class, working Joe, and now guy's got freaking millions of dollars. And oh no, his son flying to China with him on Air Force 2 had nothing to do with the deals they did with the Chinese. Like, it's just so corrupt, man. It's out of control. The media won't tell you this shit, and everyone, if you try to even bring this shit up, they're like, "Oh, you conspiracy theorists." It's like, there's no conspiracy theory, bro. It's fact that his son went on Air Force 2 to go make some deals with the Chinese, and Biden's like, I don't know what happened. I don't talk to my son about his businesses. You fucking serious, bro? You got on the plane with him, but you didn't talk about any business that he's gonna go do with the fucking Chinese. Get out of here.
Yeah, it is very frustrating, dude. I am getting really ticked off with everything that's going on, and
But I think they see this coming, and that's why they want to do this whole Great Reset, dude. And, getting back to that, the Great Reset, they're trying to make, because money is freedom. So if you have money, you can tell people to go fuck themselves.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need a job. Like, most of us are working our jobs to be able to pay our food and to be able to live, but that's not the way it should be. We should be building our own businesses so we have, passive income, and we're not a slave to our jobs. Mm-hmm. So since they've got us in slavery without us really even knowing that it is, because they've got us working, our job and barely making ends meet. A lot of people think, oh, well, you guys make, $3,000 in America. It's great. But as an employee, you can your rent's $2,500. So like, you're just like, really? So I make $3,000 and I got to pay $2,500 in rent here in Southern California. It's insane, man. But anyway, my point to this is that they want to control the monetary system.
Okay, so they want to control the monetary system, right? They want to go into this Great Reset.
Yeah.
So tell me, does everything get wiped out from us?
Well, this is
that's
kind of
what I don't understand.
The thing is that nothing's set solid. But
so
there's some theories.
We're not gonna have any car payments, any insurance.
Well, nobody really knows, to be honest with you, because this is some biblical shit that's never happened. Allegedly, the plans are that you won't own anything, so basically, I guess you'll rent from them, from the elites, and. Well, if they, and this is the main key, the main factor to this whole thing.
So where are we gonna get our money from?
From them. They're gonna give you the money to be able to survive, and then if you don't take your vaccine, they're gonna lock up that money. You won't be able to buy food. You won't be able to buy anything that you want. So say you're fat, right? So just theoretically, they're like, this motherfucker's costing us a lot of money in health insurance. He can't buy cheeseburgers anymore. He can't buy. Let's only let him buy small shirts, so the fucker has to lose the weight to get into a small shirt.
It's kind of like what Hitler was doing then, right? In a way.
Dude, this is the mark of the beast kind of shit, bro. This is like end of times kind of shit, where they control what food you can buy, what it's for your own good. And if you say, if you're sitting here in a podcast saying, hey, fuck the government, these guys are pieces of shit and they're corrupt, like what I'm saying right now, they would say, well, guess what? FedCoin's locking down, and we're not giving you any more money until you go on there and you apologize like a little bitch. So that's what this thing's all about, control. And if they control your money, they control your freedom.
You just never thought anything like that could ever happen here in the United States of America, dude.
The thing is this: if it happens here,
it happens worldwide.
Then it happens to everyone in the world.
So I saw this. I think I sent it to you, right? Where it says
the guy from Australia and China,
that they want to break the spirit, right?
Yeah, they're trying to break the American spirit, man. That's what they're trying to do.
Because we are strong. We don't give a fuck.
The problem is that this country is built on rebellion.
Right.
So they have to break. They have to break the.
That's what
our
I'm
culture.
saying, dude. I don't think we're gonna go down though, dude. I think all of us are gonna fight. Even
I
if
hope so, man. I hope so.
even though they're like, people like myself, like, not a gun owner,
It doesn't matter, man. I mean,
It's-
gun owners have extra guns. I mean, that
but still though,
the ammo is the real problem, dude. Like I went to go buy ammo again yesterday because it's super hard to get ammo here, like right now, like super hard. And then if you do find it, it's really expensive. I
it went up.
remember,
I know last I think on the first or second you mentioned that it's $20 for like 100 or something.
yeah, for
You
100
mentioned?
rounds of like 22.
What
Dude, I
is it
remember
now?
buying
What
a
is it
box
now?
of 550 rounds for like $40 or something like that. So it's
But do
okay.
you have enough ammo?
Well, yeah, I've got enough, but I mean, I guess I shouldn't say that because you never have enough.
Oh, okay.
That's the real. The box cost me $160 for 200 rounds of ammo. That would have cost me about $80, I think, like about 4 years ago. So that's how sky high these prices are, and these are practice ammo. This isn't even hollow point ammo, which is a little more expensive. All right, so I ended up buying some other ammo because the first store I went to, they only had hollow point ammo, which is like they call it defense ammo. Basically, I'm gonna give you a little ammo lesson, I guess.
Okay.
So the defense ammo, it's a hollow point, so it's like a bullet. It's got a hole on the top, and on the tip of the bullet.
Uh-huh.
The reason is because it flowers out. Like when it hits meat, it'll flower out and it'll cause damage to the other organs. So it's called defense ammo because if you get hit with that shit, it's gonna tear shit up. The practice ammo, that one's a ball end. It's a round end, so it's meant for target practicing. It's cheaper ammo because it doesn't cost as much to make. Well, anyway, that practice ammo, like I said, it was $160 for a box of 200 rounds, and the hollow point ammo, it's running about $80, man. Fucking $80 for 50 rounds right now. Yeah, I mean, to me, it's super expensive. That one
Is that
is
being regulated by the government now then?
it is actually. Before you could walk into Walmart, and at least here in California, you could walk into Walmart and buy. I remember buying boxes of ammo at Walmart. Now, they have to run a background check before you can purchase the ammo. It's like, dude, this shit is getting like some. Yeah, it's starting to get pretty communist around here, bro. Like,
Wow.
you're not buying a gun, you're buying ammo for your gun. I don't know, man. It's to me, it's getting out of control at this point. But it that's if you can even find the freaking ammo at this point. So
It just seems like, yeah, dude, it's getting really frustrating.
it's
dude.
getting bad right now, man. And I'm telling you, that whole Great Reset situation is scary because can you imagine these rich people? Like, okay, say you're better off, right? And you own property. What's gonna happen if people can't pay you for your property that you're renting to them?
Well, obviously they're gonna confiscate it then, right?
Then they're gonna take your shit. And you know who's buying all these loans? Because they're refinancing right now all the loans, right, for the homeowners. Okay, so what's happening is the government is buying these loans for homes. So technically, the government is owning the homes. So you're technically buying the home from the government. But if dude, it's a whole fucking strategy, bro.
Okay, so in the end, who's benefiting from this? Just the people that are in these politicians?
I think that there's a
I mean,
certain.
are they gonna be knocking?
It's
out,
not
like,
even rich people, dude. Because
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's a
because
certain
like, rich
elite.
people-
It's a certain elite because it's not just rich people. Because rich people, a lot of people look at rich people negatively, like, oh, they need to pay more taxes and blah 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 blah. Honestly,
I disagree with that.
taxation is theft, dude. Like, I don't know. That's my thought on it. I pay my taxes because I've got to pay taxes, or else somebody shows up to your fucking door. And so, yeah, man, it's a lot of fun. We're trying to find ammo right now here in Southern California.
I think if I was a gun owner, and I would be like extremely frustrated if I was not able to find any
ammo
at this moment, dude.
Man, it's The thing is that if you can find it, it's super expensive right now.
Have you tried going out of state?
No, I don't think you can buy it out of state and like import it in. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I haven't even looked into that. But there is a gun show coming up.
You know they're gonna be making bank.
I think in Costa Mesa, coming
Wait.
up in January, I think. If you want to roll, we'll roll together. We'll take some footage so you guys can see the gun show.
That would be pretty cool. That would be. I never been to a gun show. I'd be like, well, you know, I
Okay,
mean,
let's
like,
take him to a gun show so you can go check it out.
with the mask and everything, right?
Yeah, I think they do force you to wear a mask, ironically.
Oh my God, this is well, interesting times. Like, hey, if you any of you guys, are you guys? What do you guys think about everything that's going on? And just are you guys also having a hard time finding ammo?
Finding a job right now, bro. Never mind the ammo. I think a bunch of people are unemployed right now.
Hey, that would be a good. Oh, you would probably have to get licensing and register, right? How to train somebody to use a gun.
Oh yeah, dude, you can't. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That would be a good job though.
Showing people how to shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily shoot. Like this is how you do it. I mean.
Well, I mean, you can see YouTube videos about that.
Okay.
I mean, normal people will post stuff up on YouTube and show you how to like disassemble your weapon.
Well, that shows you how much I actually have spent.
Dude, you need to go on. You know what? I'm gonna start. I'm gonna take you shooting.
It's just not the. Well, you're gonna need the ammo just in case shit gets out of control, dude.
Well, I just bought some ammo, so we're all right.
Yeah.
But no, man, this whole thing leads back again to the reset, the Great Reset. So these guys don't want you to own any property, no nothing, and they're gonna basically be the kings. And like I said, I don't even think it's rich people because rich people own apartment complexes.
Right,
and
right. That's what I'm like. That's why I'm like here, like thinking is okay. So if they want you to.
It's the elite at the top.
If you're not gonna buy anything, right? So what about the car manufacturers? I mean, okay, Tesla, like for example.
Well, look at Cuba. Look where Cuba's at right now. That's the future if you want to head down that pathway.
I thought it was better.
But Cuba.
We'll make better, right? Is that their slogan?
Build back better.
Build back better. So.
Man, this shit's getting out of control. Again, I mean, money is control, dude, and that's what they're trying to get that Fed coin, and they're gonna slowly be like, oh, here's a little bit of money. It's for you to stay home and blah blah blah. People are gonna slowly accept it, and we're in for a surprise, man. That's all I can say at this point. I hope honestly it doesn't happen. I pray that this shit doesn't happen. So this is all connected, man. And nobody really knows, but my thoughts on it are first food and water. Prepare yourself. That's all we can do is just be prepared. Food and water must. You got to be having stockpiling some food. Shit, I mean, it's hard to get toilet paper now again. Like, I don't know what the hell. People are starting to hog up toilet paper again.
I don't understand that.
Paper goods, like, I don't know. But my thought is this. Food and water, priority number 1. Priority number 2, probably your security. So make sure you have some sort of protection for you and your family.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, probably silver and gold, man. So you have some bartering, something to barter with. But that's kind of my thought on it. Like, we should all have some sort of preparedness. And I've been actually hearing also that a lot of banks are shutting down early. There's lines outside of the banks. I don't know how true it is. I haven't seen it in our local banks here in Anaheim. But I'm sure that there's, it is happening.
I think I do see it because, during the day I drive
driving around.
And I do see it. But I'm thinking it's just because of the safety, because of the COVID bullshit, right?
But who knows, man? Who knows?
People have to, keep their distance because there are lines. I mean, they're massive lines.
Yeah.
Not like Disneyland lines and shit,
But is it wrapping around the building a little bit?
No, maybe like, I don't know, 10, no more than 15 people, I would say. At least from what I see.
Well, because some of these people that I hear on the internet are saying that some of these lines around the banks are wrapping around the bank. and even some ATMs aren't working. And they were talking, I think Bank of America and Wells Fargo is what they were talking about. But
I'm with Wells Fargo, and I haven't come across any
but
problems.
if that is happening in some places, that's insane, man. Like
They're testing it out.
they might. I mean, you might not want to keep all your cash in the bank. I mean, you might not want to pull out your $100,000 worth of savings, but I don't
So
know,
what would
man.
happen though? Like, okay, they shut down. We go into this great reset. And people pull their money out of the
Well, they
bank.
won't be able to pull anything out because you're gonna wake up on a Monday morning, and they're gonna be like, "It's a Monday holiday. All banks are closed," and you're gonna be like, "Whatever money you have at hand, that's all you got." Well, not so recent. I guess maybe a year or two ago in San Diego, they had a blackout. So nothing was working. And I remember because my sister was telling me about it. She was living down in San Diego in Carlsbad, and they had a blackout. So you wanted gas, you couldn't pay with your ATM card. And with our society now, everyone's using ATM cards. So I mean, luckily she carries cash, and she was able to put gas and get whatever she needed. But for like
There was a what you
a
said?
blackout,
Okay, so if there's a blackout, how can she pump gas even if she had money?
I have no idea, dude. But they were open, but they were only taking cash. I'm assuming they had some sort of generator for
Okay.
it.
That would be a massive generator to operate all of
I
that.
have no idea. But the gas stations were open, but you had to pay in cash because apparently all their systems were down, and in grocery stores as well. Like, so if you wanted anything, it had to be cash, bro. And that's just a blackout, you know? Now imagine what's going to happen if anything close to this reset that presidents are talking, or I'm sorry, what was the guy from Canada? What is he?
Prime Minister.
Prime Minister. They're openly talking about it, using the tagline that Biden said, build back better. So I don't trust any of these fuckers. And I do think that they're trying to lead us into this digital world of like digital currency for control. And then we are fucked, my friend.
I mean, I hear this and stuff, and I know we're going through it, we're living it, we're seeing it, but it's just, what the fuck, man? Like, why? I mean, I understand you say control. What is the need? I mean, it's not like
Because these people have everything that they want in the world except, I don't know, they want to control society in their own image or their own view, or I don't know. They're fucking crazy people, man. I mean, look at China. China's bragging about how great they are, and how they were able to control their communities. And look at America, how
How they treated
dysfunctional and like blah blah blah. Those motherfuckers were locking people and welding people's doors shut. I mean, to not let people come out, and then they were like throwing food out in the front for them to come out and grab their food. I don't know how they're gonna come out and get their food if they're fucking welding people into their homes, but I mean, I don't want that. I don't want my children growing up into that shit.
No,
I mean,
not at all, dude. Obviously, we don't want any of that shit, I don't know, man. It's fuck, I don't know.
all we can do is just prepare, man. That's the only thing you can do. Prepare, train, and just like you do for earthquake drills, my friend. Get yourself some protection, get yourself some food. Number one, dude. So you don't. I mean, because even if this shit doesn't happen, right? Like, say the whole reset doesn't happen, which they're pushing for the whole thing to happen. But say it doesn't happen, I still don't see with these lockdowns this shit getting better anytime soon, man. I really don't see it getting better. And which means what's gonna happen is food's gonna be difficult to come by. Toilet paper in case you need to in case you need to wipe your ass. I mean, it's gonna be a fucked up situation. That's what it comes down to. So best to prepare. At least now our audience knows about the Great Reset situation. At least it's in your mind, and I would suggest that you do some more research on this. We're just sitting here just talking about it, but I mean, not really giving you all that many facts. But feel free to go out there and just try to look for that. Just type in the Great Reset, and you'll see a bunch of people talking about this shit, and it's scary. But I think that what's scarier is finding out about this when it happens, and you're sitting there with your thumb up your ass. I think that's scarier.
Yeah. With that being said, though, man, like, I think we're just going to go ahead and wrap it up on this episode for today. And we'll be back next week.
All right, man. All right.
All of you guys stay safe and, prayers for everyone. And, let's
build back better.
Let's build back better, I guess. All right, Hector.
Right. Well, thank you guys so much again for tuning in and checking out what we have to say. Please leave comments. We appreciate if you guys leave comments. We're a new up and coming podcast, so make sure you guys leave some comments. Appreciate it so much. Thank you again, and you guys have a good night. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed the podcast, please rate, subscribe, and share. If you would like to donate, please join us on Subscribestar. Thank you again from all of us here at the OTM podcast, and you have a great night.